Hey everybody, welcome to Grouchy Dragons Wacky Hydras. That was from Corina on Patreon. Sign up to be a member of the 420 Club at patreon.com/gettingdug, and we will do things like mention your name on the show, and you can also see the pre-taped episodes early in advance, and we're trying to come up with more stuff, more shout outs on the air for Patreon members. And so please sign up and become a member, and that stuff will happen, and hopefully more. Tomorrow night, Doug Loves Movies is at the UCB Theater here in Los Angeles. On Wednesday, Halloween, I'm doing 2 shows at the Punchline in San Francisco. And then Saturday, November 3rd, Doug Loves Movies comes to the Comedy Cellar at the Rio Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've discussed it with people, and there's a right way to say it. For all of my dates and deets, go to douglovesmovies.com and enjoy the show.
I have to say Jones.
Hey everybody, Matt Jones is telling us how to spell his last name. And we're here in the Spacement Blast Off with Trey Galyon and Matt Jones. Go ahead and give it up for them. Two regular guests on the show, and I guess they figured out that the best way to get laughs and applause is to bring some people with you.
Yes.
To the taping. You both have a couple of guests out there, and they look great.
Hey guys.
Well, no, one of you has one guest. I apologize. Apologize for the oversight. So thanks for coming back on the show, guys. You've both been on the show before. Of course, Trey is a stand-up comedian who has appeared on my other podcast, Doug Loves Movies, and we tour around together a lot.
Yep.
We just did the thanks for your help. The Lemon Haze Cannabis Convention and Comedy Festival in Tacoma, Washington.
At the Tacoma Dome.
Yeah.
Tacoma Dome.
Oh, he loves saying Tacoma Dome. It doesn't get irritating at all.
It's fun to say.
Spend a couple days with it.
Tacoma Dome.
You'll love it.
Tacoma.
And Matt Jones, of course, is a friend of the show, has been on before, and a very talented actor who best known as, is your first credit on IMDb, Breaking Bad?
Do they
most
list
known for, and they'll
Yeah.
list 4 things.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
if your first one's
That's-
not
I don't know
Breaking
what
Bad,
that
the
is.
analytics are probably off over there at IMDb, which upsets me because I am DB. But we've got IMDb. We've got like a minute or so before we'll
Number
start
1
smoking.
is Home.
Home? Mm-hmm. The cartoon?
Yeah. I was in
What were you in that?
I was one of the leads with Rihanna, Steve Martin, and J-Lo.
Ooh, congratulations.
Wow, your voice would be hard to pick out in that bunch.
Yeah, I'm in Red State.
The Kevin Smith
movie.
film, yes.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, so Breaking Bad's 3rd.
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
Wow.
yeah. And then
Well, there you go. Badger from Breaking Bad. And are you sitting around waiting to show up on Better Call Saul?
No.
Is that going to happen?
No.
Well, every other character from Breaking Bad is showing up over there.
I know.
Except for the kid on the crutches.
My character introduced Saul to Breaking Bad, so I couldn't have known him previous.
Right, but they're going to get there eventually, right?
I guess.
What's going to happen?
I have no idea.
They're getting Better Call Saul's getting close to the events of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a weird.
I mean, I'm like.
What do they do? Just skip a few years and say then Breaking Bad happened, and
Like
we'll
a
pick up.
Star
And
Wars
we'll pick up
thing.
with Saul on the other end of it.
I don't know. I'm like 6 years older than the last time I did an episode. I have gray hair now.
I mean, they're
I don't
making
think
it
I
work
know.
with all the other characters. I
I
don't know
know.
why you're being so negative.
No, I would love to. Obviously, I would love to.
I mean, you know, fucking Lavelle Crawford as Huel. He looks completely different than he did. He was like bigger when the show was on. Now
Still
he's
big.
lost some weight though. You know what I mean?
Still
He's
big.
thinner.
I mean,
He's all of it skinnier looking.
Bill Burr had hair
Yeah, right?
when he was on the show.
That's what I'm saying. All right. We got a sativa called Premium Jack.
Ooh, I like
And then the
Jack
indica is
related.
called Escobar OG, so that's thanks for sounding like drugs and scary. We just had a strain recently that had the cutest name, and I was like, that's the way the names should go. They
Which
should all
one's the
sound like My Little Pony characters.
Yeah, Escobar.
Any of those have sativa in them, if that's your
Those are all sativa.
preferred. Yeah, we always give everybody sativa because it
Right.
seems to be what people want.
I'm gonna smoke out of the eyeball.
Yeah, please do. We're right at 20 minutes after the hour, so it's
Perfect.
4:20 somewhere.
Ding, 420 somewhere.
I was realizing recently that all of our little drops are like famous cartoon character voices. That doesn't seem like the right thing to do on a weed show.
They get me every time.
Characters children love and Trey loves. Trey loves as well. Wait till we get to the high history thing.
Okay.
I guess we're not doing it. There it is. That's Bender. So wait, what were you the voice of in Home? What character?
Kyle, the cop
Yeah.
that chases him through the whole movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're a mean guy
A
in
little
it,
alien. No, it was nice. And, you know,
but you got to do your job.
you gotta do
You
my
got
job.
to chase this fucking alien.
I gotta chase this alien.
This isn't his home.
I chased
the
Jim
movie
Parsons
is
and
not
Rihanna.
named right. What?
I chased Jim Parsons and Rihanna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that's. You didn't ever get to record with them, though, right?
I did.
You did?
Oh, yeah?
With Jim Parsons, Rihanna, and Steve Martin.
They usually don't put everybody in the same room together.
Yeah, but like those big budget like cartoon movies, like they like to have those sessions
Really?
where you like all
more
play with
organic
each
or whatever.
Yeah, and you like play with each other.
Oh, yeah?
I got to like,
Well,
I got to sit
fondling.
there and like, yeah, we all kissed each other. I got to like record and improvise with Steve Martin for like 6 hours.
Oh, my
it
God.
was
great.
fucking amazing.
How much did he talk about banjos?
Right? Did you guys play banjo? You
No,
played
he
banjo.
actually kept talking about he was doing jury duty, and he kept talking about how much like he liked jury duty. Wow. And I was like, oh yeah, Steve Martin's just an old man.
Yeah, he seems, yeah, right?
Yeah,
he
he
just seems like a day of just sitting there letting everyone else talk and not
Yeah.
being bothered
Yeah,
would be a delight.
he was great. But
You
then
said
when he
duty
turned it on,
twice.
he would do the thing, you know, like be funny. It was so good. You're just like, wow, I'm watching this.
He's a pro, huh?
Yeah, he's like, you're
done
like
it.
good at it.
He's done it a few times.
Good at being
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I remember him being funny in a few things. Yeah.
Yeah, please continue to hit this stuff. I've got a very special thing to talk about. Of course, we do still want to thank the Lemon Haze Festival for having us.
Tacoma Dome!
I can't believe I brought it up again, so you could do that. But
It was a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hashtag all your photos from it, Tacoma Dome?
I put the location as Tacoma Dome.
So we had a lot of fun there, and one of the things I got was this hoodie that says hope I'm pronouncing it right, Avitas, and they gave me this thing, and I wanted to show it on the show because it's so cool, and it's always these packages are always fun to try to open, but
Yeah, it's weird how they've tried to get creative with opening a package. And it's just like, homies, you're
Yeah.
dealing with a bunch of stoners. Like, don't make... If you come up with one way to do it, that would be the best thing for all of us.
yeah.
You know,
All
instead of
of
weird
us.
magnetic flaps on different sides and
One of the
stuff.
coolest things about buying anything from Apple, though, is when you open up their packages. It's really great.
But it's all the same.
I know,
You
but-
know how to open it. You just pull it.
Yeah.
These have weird flaps on different sides, or some of them you push out and then you got a flap.
My point is, Apple should start making weed products.
Oh.
Yeah. That probably will happen. But anyway, so they gave me this vaporizer though, but it's customized and they put my face on it.
Oh wow!
They're a version of my face.
Oh, that's you.
That's me, right there, yeah. So thank you for that, you guys.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, any smoking device with your face on it's great because, you know, when you're passing it around in a crowd, you really can, you know,
that's
you get
yours.
it comes back to you.
Yeah.
It's got my face on it, man.
Yeah.
That's like clearly
What are you
his.
trying to do?
It comes back tenfold.
Like,
It's clearly cartoon him.
like this blue lighter. I'm not going to get that back.
Nope. I'm stealing that pronto.
We do lose a lot of lighters here on this
That's
show.
not surprising.
Yeah, they get
Stoners tend to have sticky fingers
taken.
and deep pockets.
I mean, we don't do it on purpose. It's just very natural to put your lighter back in your pocket.
Oh, I had one roommate that did
not
it
your
on
lighter.
purpose. He had a fish bowl in his room, and he would just come home and load it up with lighters. So whenever you needed a lighter, you just went and grabbed one out of the fish bowl. But he purposely swiped people's lighters.
He's a dick.
Yeah. Yep.
That guy's a dick.
Sounds like the opposite of Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Martin would not steal your lighter.
You guys are hanging out with different class of people.
And he didn't play the banjo either.
Oh.
Our friends at Poke Bowl, who pretty much, traumatize every guest on the show with repeated mentions on social media until they agree to take a Poke Bowl for free.
Hey man, I got one. I use it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just named me their 5-diamond asshole influencer of the year.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Yeah. It's that.
it's just them sneakily getting another free ad, you guys. It's nothing to be excited about.
Who was the 2017 recipient?
I don't know. I believe the award might have been just created. But here's my it's framed proof that I am the asshole of the year, asshole influencer. And then they got a box that I'm, guessing is going to have a Poke Bowl in it that is a very special, one-of-a-kind Poke Bowl.
Ooh, like maybe your face on that too.
Oh, maybe. I'm less excited now.
Did I spoil it?
No, it's not my face. It's just a black one.
Just the black one.
I don't know what's special about it.
What's inside?
Oh, what's
Ooh.
inside? Diamonds! What? It's fucking
Diamonds.
got diamonds in it. Oh, I'm not gonna want to ash into this. That is crazy. Hey, just ash on my diamonds, darling.
I bedazzled this Poke Bowl.
Oh my God. And then there's something else here too. We'll see what this is. What a fun day I'm having. Oh.
That was a pain in the ass.
Oh, it's a cute little pipe. All right. Little anticlimactic, but there you have it. Thank you, Poke Bowl.
When you were a kid and you saw Alice in Wonderland and the caterpillar was smoking the thing, did you think that, like, man, that looks good?
Yeah.
I thought that
Smoking
too.
always fascinated me because my granddad smoked a pipe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I think it was that thing too.
Yeah, they always show smart people smoking them. Like Sherlock Holmes always has a pipe dangling out of his mouth while he's solving crimes.
Now his eyes being half cocked the whole time. Yeah, I didn't figure that one out till much later.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. He was stoned?
Yeah. Around high school, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Oh, I love Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new Tim Burton version, though?
Wasn't a fan.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun to watch on mushrooms,
But that original animated movie, though,
Yeah.
so good.
that one
It's like
really,
Willy Wonka. Like, how do you...
really killed it.
You can't beat... How do you beat Gene
Yeah, it's
Wilder?
like Willy Wonka or Planet of the Apes. How do you... Oh, wait, Tim Burton did try to do those.
Oh, yeah. I'd still love to work with him.
Just throwing that out there.
Just think you're great, Tim.
Great filmmakers have their down moments, but that's what I find interesting is that he would remake anything because his own, the way his movies look and everything are so personal and so his style that it's odd that he did that.
You ever seen Big Fish?
Yeah.
God, I can't. That movie's great.
Is
I
that
don't think I've seen that one.
that's
I love
one
that
where
movie.
everybody with father issues
Yeah.
really get into it?
Yeah, you just cry a lot at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to skip it.
Doesn't sound like something you need.
Not right now, at least.
Okay, that's cool. What else do we want to talk about? I've got some fun questions for you guys to try to figure out with me if you want. Is this thing just?
Okay.
Does this thing look good like that, or is it distracting? Doesn't matter. I'm getting rid of it either way. Again, if you're just joining us, we're here with Matt Jones and Trey Galyon, and I'm going to ask them some questions. Oh, I'm going to do it quickly, too. Just got the signal.
Word.
Hey, guys, want to know something?
Yes.
In Switzerland, it is illegal to own just one of these pets. So what pet can you only have one of?
In Switzerland?
Interesting wording on that one, but I think that's what they mean. It is illegal. Oh, wait. It is illegal to just have one of these. So if you have this pet, you have to have a pair of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Is Switzerland, does everyone there live in a big ark?
Well, what? And what's considered a pet?
Are they ready to go when the storms come?
In Switzerland?
It's illegal to own just one. I mean, I guess because if you just have one, then it's just going to die alone, and they don't want that to happen to the poor
Like
thing.
a goat or something?
They want it to experience sex and birth and death, all of it. I don't know.
For companionship?
We're
I
supposed
don't
to
think
guess
that's
the
it.
pet? Is there multiple choice, or are we just guessing?
No,
the
they just. I know, that's why the wording is weird. In Switzerland, it is illegal to own just one of these pets? I think it's a statement. It is illegal to own just one of these pets. Name that pet.
A ferret, right?
Yeah, because that might stop the ferret population if people just own them and keep them separated from all the other ferrets.
All the other ferrets.
They got ferrets in Switzerland?
They got ferrets everywhere. Ferrets are weird. Ferret people are
They're
weird.
no badgers.
You ever met a ferret person that people like own ferrets?
Yeah, the first thing they do is they show you how they can bend them.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't need to demonstrate that every person that comes across your ferret. Okay, I'm just going to say the answer because we're running out of time.
A mountain goat thingy.
Okay, good. I'm glad you threw in a guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, what's a pet that you should just... Siamese cats.
A sugar glider.
Okay, guinea pigs.
Okay.
Yeah,
So probably our same theory regarding ferrets,
Yeah,
but
probably,
applies
but
to guinea
guinea
pigs.
pigs.
That they just die out if everyone just got to have one that they kept alone on a wheel at home. All right, well.
I feel almost dumber now.
I feel like there's no reason to go to Switzerland if I can't just bring my one guinea pig. He likes being anyway. We got to go to commercial. We'll be right back with Pot Topics and more.
Hot Topic.
Do you like making your own edibles at home but hate dealing with the mess? Introducing the Magical Butter Machine, the easiest, most consistent way to make edibles at home. If you make edibles, you need this machine. It takes all of the effort out of the process so you don't lose a whole day making your infusions at home. Infuse butters, oils, and tinctures at the touch of a button. All you have to do is add your herbs and your butter, cooking oil, or grain alcohol, set your time and temperature, and the machine does the rest. The high-power immersion blender chops your botanicals, while the internal heating unit maintains the perfect temperature for infusion. The Magical Butter Machine comes with everything you need to make your first extraction, including a reusable Purify filter bag for straining and a heat-resistant silicone love glove for squeezing. Plus, it's backed by a 60-day satisfaction guarantee and covered by a manufacturer's 1-year limited warranty. To get your own Magical Butter Machine today, go to magicalbutter.com and use the code DOUG at checkout to get $30 off your purchase. Magical Butter. I've got one of those machines. I'm going to try it maybe. Or I'm going to give it away on Doug Loves Movies.
Ooh.
Yeah, Alicia's here with Pot Topics, everybody. Let's do some Pot Topics.
Hi. So we have a very big upcoming voting day.
Yes, November 6th.
Yeah, November 6th. So I want to talk about the marijuana-related options. I know we went over this last time, but I just think it's really important. So we'll try to do it a bit quick. But Michigan, this is Proposal 1. This initiative would allow people 21 and older to purchase, possess, and use marijuana and edibles. It will also permit adults to grow no more than 12 plants for personal use.
Go Michigan.
Yeah.
What's the number again?
That is Proposal 1 for
Proposal
recreational.
1. So it's going to be right there at the top of the proposals. And
Easy to spot.
theoretically, I don't know. I mean, I don't know where they come up with these numbers and letters for these things, but Proposal 1 in Michigan. Let's do this, Michigan. I love Michigan. Love to come back.
I'm a Michigander.
I'll come back
Was a
anyway.
Michigander.
Yeah, you grew up there, so it'd be nice if they make the switch. What's next?
North Dakota is also going for recreational. This is Measure 3, and it would legalize possession, sale, and use for people 21 and older. It would penalize people under 21 for possessing and attempting to distribute.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, throw that in there. Wow.
Just to clarify.
We're going to go after those under 21-year-olds. They're saying it before they've even done anything.
Yeah.
Maybe the under 21-year-olds won't do anything because, like, I don't feel like Colorado and Washington, the states where rec is legal, they've had a problem with it. But maybe they have. I just don't know about it. Okay, what's the one again? What's the number?
North Dakota, Measure 3.
Measure 3, North Dakota. Come on.
Yeah. Missouri, this is for Amendment 2, Amendment 3, and Proposition C. Voters will choose from 3 ballot initiatives legalizing medical marijuana. All 3 would mean medical marijuana sale, possession, purchase, and use would be legal in the state.
But they gotta, all 3 have to pass? Is that the idea?
I think there's just 3 different versions that people are voting on.
Interesting.
How this is working.
Okay.
I'm unclear. I don't want to speak on that too much, but that is Amendment 2, Amendment 3, Proposition C.
Yeah, sounds like they're making it unnecessarily complicated
Very
over
difficult.
there.
One of those situations where it's like if you vote no, it actually means you want it, and if you vote yes, that means you don't want it.
That happens
The
sometimes,
tricky wording.
yes.
Yeah.
You got to really watch the wording.
Yeah, so know what prop you're voting for. Properly, huh? There we go. The rest of it came out.
Take every measure to know the correct measure. That's the other, I mean, that they're propositions in one place and measures in another. Get it together, politics.
Voting's complicated.
Come on, government.
But important.
I wonder if
so we're
it's
going to do it.
confusing for a reason.
Yeah, I think it is.
Utah is also going for medical. This would mean that marijuana in certain edible forms for certain conditions. And in some cases would permit people to grow up to 6 marijuana plants for personal use. And this is Proposition 2 for Utah.
That would be huge. I mean, there's a lot of Mormons in Utah. They control a lot of that stuff. So to get even medical passed there, that would be awesome.
I heard recently that there's as many or more Mormons in Idaho.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I heard. Don't know if it's true.
I know.
You hear, when you're on a bus, you hear things.
I mean, I'd want to get away from a huge salt lake.
Well, let's pot the vote, you guys. Let's go out and vote. That would be a week from tomorrow, November 6th. And we will, the next episode of this show that we're going to pre-tape today is actually going to be available on November 6th and a day early for Patreon 420 Club members. So, but either way, you know, take time to vote on Tuesday, November 6th. Don't say, I didn't vote because I watched your show instead. I got high and watched your show and didn't vote.
That'd be a bummer.
That doesn't help us. And also, in those states that don't have initiatives and measures and propositions about weed, there's certainly plenty other things to vote for and against. There's politicians that are very clearly against weed and other cool things. So, do it up. Matt, you've been quiet this whole segment. Are you against voting?
No, I think we should. I'm nervous.
Are you?
I'm not nervous about like who's gonna win or who's gonna lose or what's going to pass. Just nervous about everybody's reaction to whatever the outcome is. You know what I mean? Because everybody in this country is so upset about everything that I feel like someone's going to get pissed off about something.
Well,
I'm more excited than nervous.
part of it is Trey's excited, but I think part of it is that the winning side, if there is such a thing, because chances are it's just going to still remain, you know, it's not even, but it'll somewhat even. But you know, if things really flip, or if they don't flip, either way, the winning side gets too smug and obnoxious about it.
Yeah.
That's where trouble really starts, is they get in the face of the so-called losers, and the point is we're all supposed to try to reach consensus and find something that we all at least agree with a little bit. So
Yeah, it's still just too much posturing, you know?
yeah, and I can't
contest.
wait to say I told you so. About what I'm saying now, not about, I don't know what's going to
Anything else.
happen. Yeah. What else is good? Do we have any other good pot news, happy news?
Well, the office of Mexican President-elect Obrador announced recently that key members of its incoming cabinet will discuss marijuana legalization with Canadian government officials.
Ooh.
Mexico having legal weed?
Yeah, and they're going to talk about it with Canada, like, hey, how's it working out
How's it
up
going?
there?
How's it going, guys?
How's it doing? They have to yell over the entire United States, you know. Hey, you guys up there, how's it working out? The U.S. hasn't gotten it together yet. I mean, you know, not that we're in a race with Canada, but we should be there if they're there. Anyway, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I guess that's a happy piece of
Mexico
news.
needs the money.
Yeah, I mean, and I like going to Mexico, so that'd just be another thing to not worry about when you go to Mexico. Like, oh, you know, because you usually end up buying stuff that's crazy suspect. You know, they got a huge oregano market down there.
Yeah. I think we've all been down that alley in fucking Playa. You know what I'm talking about, past the little Slurpee shop there. All right.
Did you say all that direct to camera?
Yeah.
Okay, good. we don't do enough of that on this show. Is there more to that story, or is that basically it? They're just gonna get some tips.
Well, they're going to talk about human rights, inclusive governance, and regulation of cannabis use.
Oh,
I like
so
that that's put
while they're
right
at
out
it, they're
there.
gonna talk about niceness in general. The Canada way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Teach a thing or two to Mexico, Canada. Why not? What else?
Marijuana sales in Colorado
Here we go.
officially exceeded $1 billion in August of this year.
Oh, hot damn. That's, I think. There you go, Colorado.
Not just for the month of August.
Holy shit.
Since it's been voted recreational. Okay.
And tax revenue coming in was at $200 million.
Man, I don't think all that's going to education. I just,
Imagine what California's is going to be. It's going to be really high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we have a lot of people in California.
yeah.
It's
We have a lot of people that smoke weed in
people.
California.
Yeah, well, a lot of us like weed. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
How much money we can make. That'd just be a fun thing right there. Just all the states could have little competitions. See which state can sell the most, like Girl Scouts.
my state can't do that.
Yeah, your state sucks.
It does right now, yeah.
But they're getting there, aren't they?
Slowly.
New York State,
Slowly.
less stop and frisk or whatever.
Yeah, and all that. But it's just like, even the medical, the stuff that they do is like, the first medical was the one where it was only the synthetic THC and you had to be dying of something. And then they were finally like, all right, we'll give you real medical. But it's not like there's any medical dispensaries anywhere,
Right.
you know, that game.
So you have to go, what do? Go to a street doctor?
Yeah, you know. Dave,
But isn't
Brooklyn
there,
Dave.
but aren't like delivery services and stuff like that pretty open there in Brooklyn and
Yeah.
Manhattan and whatnot?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, they have cracked down on, you know, busting you for anything under an ounce. Like, they don't really give a fuck.
That's a lot. An ounce is a good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you could. I've said this before, and I'll say it right now. I could last a few days unannounced.
You're just like to show high maintenance so much that
2.
I like to picture that's always how New York will get their weed in a very
From that guy?
romanticized way. Yeah.
Yeah, from that one bearded dude.
I watched an episode of that show that, it was intense.
It's wild.
This one where this girl was dancing. She was like doing a dance marathon in her apartment.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And because it's
For like
it's just
4
stories
days?
of things that are going on that this guy happens to bring weed to.
Yeah. And he brings this woman who's trying to do a dance marathon. She's like peeing herself and stuff. It was really intense episode.
It's a
Yeah.
good show.
They do some interesting stuff on there. It's no longer a show?
I can't remember if they had their final season, if their final season is
next
upcoming. I know it's like close ending if it hasn't yet. but
Okay,
It's good.
It's good.
fair enough.
Catch up on it. So there was a study done recently, and researchers found 21 new cannabinoids.
What?
Yeah.
How many are there to begin with? Cannabinoids.
Did we already know about?
Cannabinoids.
3.
Yeah, I don't know if we knew it would be outside of THC and CBD.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's all we've been working with.
And how many more?
21 more.
So how varied is the things that these different ones are going to do?
Well,
Do they say?
as in what does each type of
Yeah,
cannabinoid
well, you
do?
know what I mean? Like, CBD and THC are different.
Right, like
Yeah.
CBD
So there's gonna
good
be
for
like-
arthritis
So
and
there's gonna be like
stuff.
20-something categories, and they just someday synthetically adjust everything just a little bit.
I think
Then you
it's-
take a pill and you just.
I feel like the differences are
Magically
going to be
cure everything.
subtle. Like that they haven't found completely, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about this stuff. What else does it say? Is there anything else?
What do you
They
think, is
did-
a marketing ploy?
They did find for sure that
Baskin Robbins wants to get in the game,
Ooh.
so we have to have 31.
I love mint chocolate chip cannabinoids.
It just sounds like a horror movie, cannabinoids in the
It
deep.
really does.
Well, what they did find is that in these newer strains where people are trying to get really high THC levels, when they're doing that, there's almost no, if any, CBD at all left in them. So that was something that they found out that I thought was worth noting.
I mean, I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I much prefer the THC version.
Than any CBD.
Cannabinoid. Yeah,
You're cannabinoid?
I am. More THC, damn it.
Let's try to get in one more story if you got one more.
Sure. Basically, this was just a story about how they've been really studying that a lot of people struggle with muscle spasms. It's very common because it's caused for all sorts of reasons.
Yeah.
I almost knew that was going to happen, and I was like side-eyeing you while I was reading that.
He's going to have a spasm. I thought about doing a leg spasm, but I don't want to knock the table over.
And to break everything.
But
yeah.
Anybody ever knocked this table over?
It hasn't happened yet. Yeah.
Surprised.
I know, you're poised to
It's
do
kind
it.
of surprising.
I was hoping you were gonna keep them crossed, just to have that.
Suspense. Yeah.
Suspense.
Temptation.
Attention.
What are we talking
So I
about?
want
Muscle spasms.
So what we're talking about is that people might not know this, but marijuana is a very powerful anti-inflammatory agent. And the cannabinoids released by cannabis affect the body's tissues, nerves, and organs, and they provoke a balance between those again.
So I'd be having more random spazzes if I wasn't smoking weed all the time?
Oh.
Dude, I was telling them
Right?
earlier.
Because I mean, I'll just be sitting somewhere and just like have a whole body spasm.
I used to have a nervous twitch when I started doing stand-up, where
yeah?
just my right ass cheek would twitch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what'd you do? Lose your
mean-
pants?
No. Just hope that nobody saw it. It was the weirdest thing. Because you're like,
No
are
one ever
people-
saw it?
No. Because I checked in the mirror when it was happening in the green room and was like, okay, you can't see it through the pants. But it'd still be in my brain like, fucking somebody's got to be noticing this shit.
Oh, my ass is twitching.
Yeah.
We got to go to a break. Thank you for
science break.
all the
Hey,
pot
thanks.
topics. Reach out to her on Twitter if you got more ideas for pot topics. Say Doug Benson sent you.
Don't do that.
And we'll see you in the next show. And we'll see you guys after these messages. Thanks to DC Universe for supporting Getting Doug with High. If you're a DC fan, you'll definitely want to check out the latest live-action series, Titans, available now on DC Universe. New episodes streaming every Friday. Titans is the first original series to launch of DC Universe. A gritty take on the Teen Titans franchise, the show follows a group of young, soon-to-be superheroes. Dick Grayson, also known as Robin and Batman's former sidekick, is now trying to break free of his Robin alter ego. He is drawn into a larger conspiracy that threatens the world by Rachel Roth, a mysterious young girl. Rachel, also known as Raven, is a guarded teenager who is starting to experience the emergence of supernatural powers that she doesn't yet understand. Corey Anders, also known as Starfire, is a mysterious alien warrior with exceptional powers, but memory loss is preventing her from knowing her own identity and her mission on Earth. And Gar Logan, also known as Beast Boy, is a lighthearted and lovable guy. In an effort to save his life as a young man, he was given a serum which gave him the ability to transform into a tiger. The group becomes a surrogate family and team of heroes as they get caught up in a conspiracy to bring hell on Earth. Available only on DC Universe on all your favorite devices. $7.99 a month or 20% off a yearly membership. Join the ultimate DC membership at DCUniverse.com. Join today, DCUniverse.com. Hey, we're back. We're having fun. We're in the Spacement live. This one isn't pre-taped. We're here with Trey Galyon and Matt Jones and the Dab King of Southern California, the Dab Master General of the United States, the Dabtastic, Taylor Rizzo?
I didn't know if you had more.
Taylor Rizzo is here.
My right ass cheek started twitching when he rolled over.
What,
I'm a little nervous.
All right, no, we can notice.
What flavors are we dealing with here today?
Today we got raw garden sauce.
Oh.
And that's the, I don't know why they put
One
that.
pleasant word in there, I guess.
Tangy Badlands is the strain.
Okay.
And sauce is the like type of concentrate that it's
Oh, I see.
like a oily.
I don't really
base.
see, but I'm just trying to move this along.
You will
And
see.
you are going to take a hit right now?
Yeah, sure.
Show us how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey, you do this stuff, right?
Yeah.
We did it in the parking lot 2 days ago.
Yeah. They make me really high.
Thank you to everyone who gave us stuff at the Lemon Haze
Yeah, that
convention. We had too much stuff to fly home with.
perhaps.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what is too much stuff because I still brought a shit ton of stuff. And this is the craziest thing. Trey and I at the airport in Seattle, we both get random pulled aside and we both get random bag check and they look in our carry-on and we both have a shit ton of weed in our carry-ons and they just pull out electric devices, swab them down, put them back, don't say shit about anything.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
that really happened.
I was like, that random seems very frequent, you know?
Yeah, he was really concerned about the random. I was more concerned about, not concerned, delighted with the fact that we both had plenty of weed, like just shit, you know, just stuff that's labeled, stuff that's
Different
pipe,
packaging.
Peacemaker pipe, like opening it up, it would smell like weed.
Yes.
And they just fished in for my phone and wiped it down. Have a nice day.
Yep. It's
I will.
amazing.
I will. That was very exciting. And yet, that's the other thing is I don't recommend anybody else try that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I got through because I'm me, because Trey was right there as well, and he got through, and he's not me.
Right.
But
But we
because
play
people
it
like to
cool.
say, "Oh,
Some
they
peop-
let you go because you're Doug Benson." You know what I mean?
Right.
And that wasn't the case at all.
No.
They're just not looking for it. That's
Right.
not their concern.
Right. But yeah, don't do it if
nice
you're
to
a
know.
nervous person because you're gonna. Yeah, then they're really gonna start looking for something in your bag.
I was
why
so
is this dude
excited.
sweating so bad?
I was so happy because I was so calm through all of it. I just felt like this is it. This is where I'm just gonna absolutely prove that TSA doesn't give a shit about how much weed stuff you have in your carry-on, unless it's like a brick of weed or something. Like, is that even a thing? Is there even a? Does anybody carry around that much weed in one?
You can bring a brick from LAX now, as long as it's under an ounce.
Is that so? An ounce is a brick?
I mean, if you have, it's, I guess
Depends
not
on
really.
the dude you're
Maybe a
dealing with
pound.
at the border.
Well, because if it is, I know I'm doing a rewrite on that Another Brick in the Wall song.
I mean, I guess it's not
The
a brick,
stoner
but
version.
an ounce is a lot
Another
of.
ounce in the wall.
You know that thing where they wipe your hand and then they test it?
Yeah, that's what I was
I had
talking about.
they had me stop and they were testing me, and they're like, "Oh, it's positive. You got to go over here," and they have to check all your stuff. I was like, "Positive for what?" And they're like, "Cocaine or something like that." And I was like, "I don't do coke. What are you talking about?" I'm talking to the person, and apparently people. This was when my son was very young. The diaper cream and stuff that you put on kids sometimes stays on your hands, and then that will test positive. So it's like. I've been
Hello?
cocaine on my son's asshole? Like, I don't understand.
That's weird.
What is in diaper cream that sets off this drug thing?
I know. Now I want to snort some diaper cream.
Weird.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
I thought you were
there's
gonna
a few.
They said certain lotions.
There's a few
and
things
diaper
like
creams
that. Yeah, that are
set off the drug machines.
yeah similar.
I read
but
something
not-
the other day that said like 75% of $100 bills have traces of cocaine on them.
Yeah.
And I just thought that maybe you'd touch a $100 bill, had some cocaine on you. I don't know how true that is, but the article said it was true.
Where was it? Somebody was saying that every coin has been eaten,
What?
like that it's been swallowed and pooped
That's
out.
not.
Every
That's not
coin?
true.
Every coin.
That
Who
is
said
not
that?
true.
Somebody said that.
That is so not true.
Somebody said
That's
that.
not true.
They said it somewhere.
Until a guy just eating bowls of chains.
I know a lot of stuff, but I don't have any
He's just
sources.
at the outside the mint where they're making everything.
I'm gonna giggle my next trip to
Oh,
Coinstar.
it was in that TV show. It was in that TV show on Netflix, Maniac, with Emma Stone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a guy
is
says to
that?
Emma Stone, or somebody, like a crazy person maybe, says that every coin's been pooped out.
How was that show?
That's what I remember from it.
Yeah.
Not much else.
Oh, have you
I
watched?
can't even quote that accurately.
Yeah.
It's very dreamlike, the show. I've
was
fallen
weird.
asleep a couple times watching it.
Wait. This just reminded me of something I gotta talk about.
Are you going to do a dab?
Man, I totally forgot about the dabs.
I'm
Damn
so
it.
Are you
scared of that.
filibustering
I don't
like
think
to do
I
it?
don't think I can do it.
Don't do it.
before?
Don't do
I'm
it if you
so
don't think
high
you can do
already.
it.
Yeah, I
You
know.
don't have to do it.
Okay, I'll do it. I'm gonna do the tiniest.
I got a tiny one right there ready for
Real
you.
tiny.
All right, don't touch the metal part at all.
Okay.
Just do a tiny
I'll
one.
do everything else for
Quick
you.
hit of diaper cream.
you'll clear it
and,
when I pull
we're
the
off to
white thing off?
races.
Go ahead and pull it. Not keep it on. Not pull it. There you go. It happened.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, so wait, what was I gonna say? Oh man, I went to this thing the other night. My girlfriend's friend got us into this thing, and we went to, it's called Creep LA, and it's like an immersive horror experience. And they can touch you as much as they want.
Oh, as much as they want?
Yeah, and like, they took like, it's like a group of 20 in you,
You
and
sign
you go
something
into this,
when you go in saying
Yeah,
that
like
you
it's
can
part of
touch
the-
me as much as you want?
yeah, something like that.
Can I wear protective gear?
But they like grabbed you and like brought you into this room, and then there was this, you're in a warehouse and all these beds are in this giant circle, and they lay you down in a bed and people come over you, and then they make you walk into different rooms and have these experiences. It was fucked up. It was like, I watch horror movies all the time. I don't get scared. It scared me. It was scary. It was really scary.
So like at certain points where you like, I want to be done with this. Like I want this to be over.
No, I mean, you never get to that point. I mean, maybe some people do.
Was there a
I
safe
didn't.
word?
No.
Oh.
But like at one point they like blindfolded me. At one point they literally blindfolded me and were walking me around this place blindfolded.
Yeah.
But people were touching me and saying things into my ear.
Yeah. That's
And
kinda creepy.
okay, so
Really scared
then the other people that aren't you that are having the experience at the same time, they're like screaming sometimes,
Yeah.
and so yeah, I mean it just sounds Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
It was.
Not for me.
I just kept wondering, like, who are the actors that work there? Like,
Yeah.
what do they make at night? Like, do they kind of get off on this? Because it was really scary.
There's a couple of like haunted house documentaries out there
Yeah.
that you should watch.
I just watched
This
one.
was like
It
less
freaked me
haunted
out.
house and more theater experience. That was.
Are they gentle
Oh,
when
and
they
I
touch
was
you?
really
No,
high,
that's
and I
why-
got really high when I went.
No, that's what I'm
And
saying.
that-
You should watch those
that's
documentaries because there's like one guy is like ex-government and like so he worked in
I
interrogations
saw that.
and
I saw
stuff.
that one. That was too much. What was that on? I saw
and
that.
it was a documentary, and then it was the Netflix series about the haunted tourism or whatever.
yeah. That
it's
one.
on one of those episodes, and then I
it's
found it on a
not cool.
documentary. Watch it. No, and he
Trey,
talked his
do a
neighbor
dab.
into- Oh, right.
It's not cool. He like
Alright.
tortures people.
That story wasn't
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It wasn't like that.
Trey's going to be at the Velveeta Room in Austin, Texas, a great little club downtown on January 4th and 5th. January 9th, you could see him at the Secret Group in Houston with our friend Dale Cheeseman's going to be there.
Yeah.
Love Dale Cheeseman.
Yeah. He just moved to New York.
But they'll be back in Houston on January 9th. And then Trey's new album, Trey Galyon Live at Creep Records, is going to come out at the end of November. And that's an actual record shop, not just a record store that Trey happens to be in. And then, this is exciting. I don't usually say who the guests are going to be on my 12 Guests of Christmas shows in New York, but for you guys that watch this show, it's going to be Trey's going to be one of the 12 guests on Sunday, November 25th.
Former
Matt
champion.
Jones is at Matt Jones is Dead on Twitter, and Taylor Rizzo is at Taylor Rizzo or Rizzo on social media.
Yeah.
We've only got a few seconds left. I was going to name some of our subscribers at Patreon, but I'll do it in the next episode. And also, I need to do a dab, so at least start handing it to me. The show has a